Hey everybody, and welcome to day 118 of my carnivore diet journey. Um, so we are back in Colorado. So I'm back at home. Got home this afternoon. And just did a bunch of running around. Part of that running around included me getting some food. We didn't have anything. I didn't have any steaks thawed out. I didn't have any burger thawed out. I didn't have anything when I got home here today. So I hit up Arby's, and I did Arby's, the 4 for 10. I always still want to call it the 4 for 4 because that was what it was when I was a kid. But did the Arby's 4 for 10, eating the meat only, no bread. And I actually looked it up. I thought they were about 2 ounces. It says they're about 2.5 ounces each. So it's about 10 ounces of roast beef. It's beef, salt, water, and there's one other thing in there, but it's not sugar. So I'm not going to concern myself with it. But did that for lunch, and then like I said, did my run around. Burned off a bunch of calories trying to put on a 7mm thick wetsuit. If any of you have ever done that, man, that thing is a chore to get on. But water I'm going to be diving in tomorrow. It's going to be cold, 55 degrees. So I need that suit to keep me from, getting hypothermia or something like that. So I had to get fitted for that. So I got fitted for that today, and got all my weight and everything, and then came home and basically put my gear together for tomorrow. But kind of hung out, and we ate dinner. So for dinner, I had a hamburger patty. We made them at home, half-pound hamburger patty, as well as about 3 ounces of Kerrygold butter. So that was my intake for today. Was that the 10 ounces of Arby's roast beef, and then half-pound burger, and 3 ounces, or yeah, three tablespoons of Kerrygold. So not a bad day as far as my food intake goes. My weight this morning was down a little bit, 263.7. So coming back down, and then tomorrow I expect it to be down a little bit more. One, I didn't eat, 2 pounds of meat, but I also I didn't eat any junk. Nothing had weird seasonings or anything like that on it. I didn't drink nearly the amount of water that I did every day this last week. And then also, I'm back at altitude. So I've done the altitude to sea level or sea level ish a few times now, and it seems to be about 2 pounds. So what I'm hoping for is to be back to 261 tomorrow morning. But we'll see. And if it's not there, it's not there. That's fine. But I'm gotta stay clean. I'd planned on doing a lot of beef. I got home today, and my wife surprised me and bought lobster tails. So I have 5 lobster tails that I need to cook tomorrow. So I'm gonna eat a couple of them tomorrow, and then I'll eat a few more on Monday. So as far as being primarily beef, don't think that's going to happen. But at least not for the next 2 or 3 days. I'm going to eat some bacon tomorrow morning. If I get up in time, I'm going to eat some bacon and a couple eggs. But bacon for sure. We've got about a half pound of it prepped down there. And I'm going to be in the water most of the morning, right? Or till about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So all morning and part of the afternoon. So I want to make sure that I get that bacon. I get some food in me. I'm also probably going to eat a banana tomorrow morning. I've talked about my leg cramps and that at night. what we haven't really talked about, because I haven't done any, real scuba diving, is I get leg cramps somewhat regularly when I scuba dive. Um, and what I found was if I eat a banana before diving, then it goes away, right? So the nutrients that are in the banana help me. So I'm going to eat a banana. I'm just going to say that I'm going to eat a banana tomorrow morning before I head off to the dive site, or I might actually wait until take it with me and eat it when I get there, because I want that in there, because I'm going to be diving. I'm going to be doing some pretty strenuous work. So I'm going to be taxing my muscles a little bit. So I might be a little bit more prone to cramping because of that. And also the water is going to be cold, which is also going to help make me more prone towards cramping. So I've got some electrolyte powder ready, but I'm going to do the banana. I do not want to have bad leg cramps when I'm scuba diving, especially when I am trying to get my certification and I'm going to be trying to pull people out of the water and things like that. So that is the plan for tomorrow morning. So I'm going to have the bacon, and then I'll have the banana. I'll probably eat it when I get to the dive site. Usually that's what I would do before. I would eat the banana when I got to the dive boat. So I'll treat it kind of like that. But I'm also taking a couple of hamburger patties with me. So I cooked 2 extra hamburger patties tonight. I'm going to take those with me so that I have some food for while I'm there. Good clean food. I don't need to run to Arby's. I don't need to, do beef sticks or anything like that. It's just going to be hamburger. It's got a little bit of seasoning, a little bit of the Montreal steak seasoning, which is a lot of salt, but a few other things in there. No sugar. So that's what I'm going to do. And then tomorrow night I'm going to eat lobster. So apparently we had the Costco rebate or whatever it was, that you kind of got to use it or lose it. So she used it and she got me a lobster. So pretty nice. Got some other stuff. Got a couple of tri-tip rows. I think she bought some more ribeyes. So got a lot of meat. So I'll be set. I'm actually probably set on beef for the next 2 or 3 weeks at least. So that's where it's at. No real bad side effects that I saw today from, eating a little bit of bread last night, or the bourbon. So that was good for me. I was very happy about that. Hopefully it doesn't hit tomorrow. When I ate some of that off stuff on Saturday night last week, some of it didn't really hit me until Monday. It didn't finish hitting me until Monday. I don't think it was. Definitely hit me on Sunday. So, maybe I got lucky this time. But that luck is gonna run out. So, as I said, Thursday night, I've got to get disciplined. I've got to get back on track. I've got to set my plan, stick to my plan. You notice I've got a pretty solid plan for tomorrow. The banana is the off thing. I said something to my wife about it. She goes, "I'm going to tell the carnivore police on you." I'm a grown ass man. I will eat what I want. What I want to do is not to eat those types of things, but this is purpose driven. So that's what I'm going to do. That's my plan. I'm going to stick to that plan tomorrow. I've got a different plan for Monday. I'll follow that plan, but it all involves food that I'll prepare, and the food that I prepare is going to be the correct food. No sauces, no unknown marinades, none of that. I'm going to make it all myself for the next, really probably pretty much for the next 2 weeks. I'll see about Tuesday night. Tuesday night I've got Elks Lodge. So I may possibly do a plain burger at the restaurant that we go to afterwards. Depends if I can get my food in before I go to the meeting or not. But that's going to be about getting out of work on time and things like that. That's a little bit out of my control. It's mostly in my control, but a little bit out. So we'll get it squared away. I think that's it. Back in Colorado, 263.7, and ate very clean today. Very, very solid carnivore meal plan today. So getting it back on track. I got to get to that 250. And I know I shouldn't watch the weight only, but I really want to watch. I really want to see 250. So that's what I got for you today. Please like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, I'll talk to you tomorrow, and you'll hear about how the scuba went.